Guys, I just saw Black Panther in 4D and it was fine. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. And don't think that just because I brought back As Failed on TV means that I'm still not going to gripe about shit movies that I see. And boy, is this movie shit.
The Open House is a Netflix horror film from writer-director duo Matt Angel and Suzanne Coote. The film stars Dylan Minnette from 13 Reasons Why fame and other people I don't know. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. This movie could have starred Tom fucking Hanks and it still would have been terrible. The problems with this movie are so numerous that no singular performance alone could have saved it. Now, to be honest, I didn't really have a problem with the concept of the film. A mother and her college-age son move into a relative's mountain home and weird stuff starts happening after open house visits. They leave during the day and the weird shit happens at night. It's a simple premise, but it works. Our main character, Logan, played by Dylan Minnette, goes with his father to the grocery store to pick up some eggs. While there, his father is killed in a hit and run. Cut to later, and Dylan's aunt is offering up her mountain house for Dylan and his mom Naomi to stay in. They agree, but the aunt is trying to sell the house.
Wait a minute, if you're offering up a house for your distraught relatives to stay in, why would you try and sell it out from under them? I mean, it's said in the movie that they're having money problems. Why not just let them stay with you? What kind of shit-ass relative is like, oh, look at that, your husband died, that sucks. How about you just go live in the woods so that I don't have to deal with you? Because I gotta tell you, your grief, it's just bumming me out.
Anyway, they go to the mountain town and meet all two local yokels. They offer nothing to the overall plot outside of some red herrings and awful jump scares. This movie is a walking cliche. A running cliche. Because the main character likes to run. He's training to be an Olympian sprinter. He's one of them there runny boys.
If you've seen a horror movie in the last, 5 years or so, then you've seen The Open House. It has every terrible jump scare you can think of. There's ones with cars, with phones, and that really great one where somebody sneaks up on somebody else, but they're not really a threat. They just put their hand on the other person's shoulder and go, I'm here! And that's scary, woo.
Now, I can forgive some cliche if the movie's plot is at least okay. Thankfully, the Open House elected to go with the first draft of whatever nonsense script was put forward. I feel that if someone had proofread it, maybe this movie wouldn't have been as bad as it ended up being, because nothing fucking happens until about an hour into this hour and 30-minute long movie.
I mean, they hear banging in the basement, the pilot light goes out 4 different times. They get those who was phone calls like, hello, no one's on the other end of the line. Must be the pipes, claims the skeptic mom. Ah, yes, the pipes. It's gotta be, this is an old house. It's gotta be the pipes. That's why nobody's on the other end of the line. The pipes. Okay, yeah, the pipes. Oh, the pipes are not calling because nobody's on the other end of the line. Ugh. Yeah. It's gotta be the pipes.
The movie does try to spice things up a little by ratcheting up the tension between mother and son, but it's so poorly executed that it just comes out of nowhere. It's understandable that a tense situation like a potential home invader might make two people testy with each other.
Mom thinks that Runny Boy's responsible for the strange happenings, and Runny Boy responds with, I fucking hate you, Mom. Ever since Dad died, you never asked me how I was doing. And if you think I'm being hyperbolic, I'm not. That's actual dialogue. Performative, yes. Hyperbolic, never.
Now I'm going to spoil the shit out of this movie. I don't care if you want to see it, you've been warned. 3, 2, 1. Now if this movie had just been cliched and kind of bad, I'd probably still be somewhat forgiving if there was at least a good payoff, because I was legitimately curious to see who the bad guy would be revealed to be. Moreover, I just wanted to see what kind of stupid bullshit the movie was going to come out with. There were a couple of characters that had been introduced, and one of the characters had a crazy local yokel missing husband. That would have been an easy answer to the questions. Here's what they went with. Runny Boy invites a rando over to the house to spend the night. Bad guy kills Rando, and upon finding him dead, Runny Boy gets knocked out and has, I think it was gasoline poured on him, I don't know, nothing ever comes of it. Bad guy then goes up to the mom's room and tortures her for a little bit. I didn't have any emotional attachment to the character, but did the filmmakers think it was, cool or intense by having bad guy break all of her fingers individually? I mean, extreme violence can work if in the right context, but if you're gonna do it to a protagonist, there better be a payoff for it. Would you be shocked to hear there isn't one? Runny Boy does try to save his mom, but she gets taken to the basement by the bad guy. Runny Boy gets himself a knife and tries to go to the murder basement to find her, and while down there, he accidentally stabs his mom.
Hey!
So, Runny Boy, presumably sick of this shit, decides to run away, and he runs through the woods all night long, up until the morning when he finally collapses near a creek bed. Bad guy, literally seconds after he passes out, catches Runny Boy and kills him, and the movie ends with an ominous vehicle driving to another open house.
The moral of the story is, never try and use your hobby in an attempt to escape a deranged serial killer, because he's just gonna catch you and kill you anyway. And the reveal is, nothing. It was just a rando in a tracksuit. We never see his face, he has no connection to any of the characters in the story, he's just a random serial killer that just so happens to like fucking with people that happen to be selling their houses. This movie is complete trash. Bad, 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 bad. Boring. Bad. 2 out of 10.